Hi, my name is Christopher Robinson, and I will be taking an educator's look at Marisol McDonald Doesn't Match, Marisol McDonald No Combina by Monica Brown, illustrated by Sara Palacios, and translated by Adriano Dominguez. Before we begin, let's get a general disclaimer out of the way. Because opinions expressed are represented by my research choices, your constructive thoughts are welcome in the comments below. Okay, the 5 points I want to cover are messaging, art, accessibility of language, comprehensible input, and formatting. Let's get started with the story summary. Monica Brown's delightful character, Marisol McDonald, is a bicultural child who embraces her unique individuality. Marisol McDonald's unusual style creates some special combinations like a peanut butter and jelly burrito. In the story, these non-standard combinations are identified as not matching and set up the conflict in the story. Being different leads to teasing from other students and criticism from her teacher. After realizing that conformity does not lead to happiness, she discovers that her difference makes her special. Let's take a look at the art in Marisol McDonald Doesn't Match, Marisol McDonald No Combina. Sara Palacios won her first Prix Belpré Honor Award for her mixed media art in Marisol McDonald Doesn't Match, Marisol McDonald No Combina. Her incorporation of Spanish in her art creates a Where's Waldo quality that makes each page a discovery. Go ahead and pause the video. Let me know in the comments how many bits of Spanish you can find in the pictures. Now, if you were looking, you might have found Historias del Mundo on the bookshelf and Spanish text in the picture on the table. I would recommend getting a copy of this book to find more Easter eggs. Now it's time to get technical. With a Lexile score of 8580L, this book is very accessible to new users. Words like matching, combinando get a fair amount of repetition both in Spanish and English. Not only does this create an additional element for comprehensible input, it also makes the book more accessible to new readers. And the blended language is masterfully done in both languages. Familiar words common to some Spanish-English blended communities like tío, abuela, and perrito can be found in the story to help kickstart learning. Now let's look closer at comprehensible input. Before we dig into this chapter, let's briefly ask what comprehensible input is. According to Gunderson et al., human beings learn to perceive, recognize, comprehend, and name phenomena in their environment. This means that in addition to assigning a perceived value of paper or papel to the object in Miss Apple's hand, learners can also apply knowledge from one recognized value, the English word, to another, the Spanish word. If you would like to learn more about comprehensible input, please let me know in the comments below. So, I would consider Marisol McDonald Doesn't Match, Marisol McDonald No Combina as having a high degree of contextual decodability, both with numerous visual examples for text content and cross-language decodability. Let's take a look at some design features. I'm probably not pronouncing her name correctly, however, in Lisa Domke's study, she noted that when considering both language order and font characteristics, most books privilege English. Marisol McDonald Doesn't Match, Marisol McDonald No Combina is no exception, with English appearing first on every page, the drawbacks of which could be the topic of another video. It is precisely because Monica Brown's book resists the formatting trends in font and illustrations that I want to give this book a big thumbs up. What I really like is the balanced treatment of foreign words in the text regardless of if they are appearing in the English or Spanish versions. Also, bucking the trend of putting English first is the placement of Spanish words in Sara Palacios' art. Concluding thoughts. All in all, I feel Monica Brown's book has a lot going for it as a culturally responsive piece of children's literature. By embracing and including her personal culture and individuality in the story, the fictional character Marisol McDonald can act as representation for readers that might not fit into the box of conformity. I feel this book is accessible to new readers with a high degree of contextual connection between both picture to word and across languages. In addition, the lean towards giving equal weight to both English and Spanish can leave readers feeling that their language is valued. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. If you enjoyed the content and maybe learned something, please hit the like button. See you next time.